Good day, everybody. I apologize for the delays in posting videos. I have been busy doing schoolwork and also just trying to tend to work and other activities. But today I had an interesting one. This is going to be a self-experiment on myself, and I'd like to invite you guys to witness the results if you cannot feel them. So one of the things that I feel like us as dialysis technicians do not know about, and how do I say this? We easily dismiss patients that talk about tape allergy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, and I feel bad, but I follow through, whatnot. But my first inclination is, you wore paper tape for like 3 months and not a single problem. But anyway, allergies develop. I never used to be allergic to latex until after like 6 years in dialysis. And now if I wear latex gloves, I get really bad contact dermatitis. So, one arm is going to be I just got out of the shower. Fresh. I just got out of the shower, so I'm going to put them on my bicep. I have each of the four kinds. So I have the world famous Medipore tape. I have the plastic. I have the cloth. People call it silk, but I can tell you feels nothing like silk. Well, I don't know. And then just the regular old paper. So I'm going to put each strip probably about 1 inch long on this side, and then I'm going to use a ChloraPrep pad and do this side. I don't have an alcohol pad handy, and I just, you know how it goes, like you grab something and you forget what you're doing anyway. I love ChloraPrep in that it's so useful for patients who the tape does not stick to. I don't know if you have any experience using it or what have you, but I can tell you that getting the ChloraPrep, using it properly as you're supposed to, it's a friction-based disinfectant. So you do, like, as they say, painting a picture, but it's with friction, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so if you let it dry, don't forget to let it dry. If you don't let it dry, it sucks. You're going to have irritation. You're going to have patients that are not going to be happy with you, and then they'll start thinking that they're allergic to the tape when it was just you did the ChloraPrep wrong. So let us begin. So I'm going to just do one of these tabs of the Medipore. Just going to put it right here in my bicep. So the idea is that I'm going to wear these overnight. A lot of patients, as you guys know, wear their sites, for at least 8 hours. Some wear them to 4 to 5. So I wanted to kind of see what effect it's going to have on my skin. And granted, this is a short-term thing. My skin has not been taped repeatedly over and over and over and over again over the last years. So, I'm starting out with a little bit of an advantage just because my skin isn't as ravaged as some of the patients. But, I got to work with what I got. So, all right. And let's see what else. Oh, and then paper. I'm trying to put them up high so that way they don't accidentally get ripped off while I'm asleep. Or I could stay up and talk for 8 hours to y'all, which seems like a bad idea. I'd probably incriminate myself. So, we're going to stick the paper on up in here. So, alright, there we go. So, you can see we've got 4. We've got the Medipore, plastic, silk. We'll call it silk. And then regular old paper. So, let me go ahead and do the ChloraPrep thingy. And maybe some of you guys have never used ChloraPrep, so I'll just demonstrate. So, take the pad, and you basically just go back and forth, applying light pressure. Da-da-da-da-da, you fill out a square, and then you go back again. Da-da-da-da-da, you fill out the square, and then you need to let it dry. Please let it dry. It feels kind of cold sometimes. I need a shower again. But let it dry. So in terms of disinfectant properties, chlorhexidine is up there at the top. It really has very, very low incidences of things not getting killed. However, the disadvantage of it is obviously some people may not, their skin may not like it. The friction also maybe, hurt the skin if patients have a problem with dry skin or whatnot. Sometimes rubbing it is just not cool. And there's other situations where it may not be the best. So a friend and I did research, and we've discovered that chlorhexidine has the most kill ratio. Aim to kill. And betadine has the least number of contraindications. meaning anybody with like an allergy except shellfish, generally they're not going to have a problem. All right, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road. I'm sure you want to go out to Carl's Jr. and try one of those new waffle sandwiches, because dear Lord, they're good. All right, I can already tell it's a little tacky, much like my dress and much like my behavior and conversation and video content and movie choices, music. Let's see, what else is tacky? Anyway, so it's this right here. And last but not least, the venerable, well-known paper. Alright guys, so anyway, I am going to continue this video tomorrow. Probably about, I'm going to try to do it about the 12-hour mark. So probably about, right now it's 9:49 my time in Alaska. Ha, you like the sunlight? It's beautiful up here in the summer. Not so great in the winter. It's dark. Anyway, so we'll be back and we'll see what happens with my arms. If they're in their, same shape as they were before. And if there's any difference in how the tape adheres or doesn't adhere based on chlorhexidine usage.